Hello, everyone. Welcome to Community CPA's webinar. We are a full-service accounting firm. We do taxes, accounting, payroll, business consultation, and more. And as many of you know, Thursdays are kind of our fun days where we get to invite a guest to come and speak about what is going on in the community and what is impactful, especially for the business community. So today we are discussing the diversity market that is taking place. It is in its second year. Is that correct, Tasha? Tasha is
Yes.
the owner of JB Beauty Supply and is also president of the South District SMID, which is the organization that is hosting the diversity market. So welcome, Tasha. Thank you for being on here with us today. Very much appreciate your time and for sharing this. Yeah, so can you tell us a bit about what the diversity market is? Like how did it start and its driving purpose, and how did you also get involved in it?
The diversity market started a couple years ago. It started with me, Andrew Jordan, Marlene Mendoza. We started it originally in my store, in my business. I have something called the Business Corner, which allows small business owners in the area or wherever they're from to come in and put their business cards in that corner. And when they come in and put their business cards in that corner, I also promote them with my live videos with my store, which I often do. I try to do once a week. And it entails that allows me to tell people who they are, what services they provide, and what products that they sell. And so it started from there, but then it came along, of course, with our SMID for the South District, something that we wanted for our neighborhood, which is something that downtown district has in Iowa City, as well as in Cedar Rapids. And so we wanted that for our neighborhood as well. And it's part of the wayfinding, the placemaking, the open market. And so we wanted that. And so we wanted that to include that in our SMID. And it was one of our talking points for the SMID.
Wonderful. So as part of it, you're wanting to highlight businesses, right? So can you tell us a bit more, like how did it get from that part to what it is today, right?
So when it started, okay, of course, it's the Business Corner come to life is what we call it. And it, again, is highlighting those small business owners and giving them the opportunity to come outside. And they may not have a brick and mortar. They may be doing this inside their home. And so we wanted to provide the opportunity so that they can actually do that, provide that outside and do that so other people in the community and outside the community know who they are and who can support them. Because you don't have that support inside your home. You can only gain support outside of it. And this was us giving them that platform, again, to show the community and others who they are and the services that they provided. And it started last year. And last year we had maybe 30 vendors. This year it has doubled to 60. And so, of course, it has grown from the beginning until now. And our goal is to continue to grow, to continue to uplift those small business owners, those BIPOC business owners.
Awesome. So can you tell us a bit about the vendors themselves, which ones show up to the market, but also kind of their background? Are many of them, did many of them have a physical presence at all, or is this the only time that they get that opportunity?
Well, luckily for us, a lot of the vendors that participated this year are also returning vendors from last year. And so again, we have doubled in size. So we do have a lot of returning vendors. And those vendors that return, a lot of them have grown from the first market. So if they came out the last market, they may have just had a stand. They may have just had a table. But this year we have a vendor who actually has a brick and mortar. This year we have a vendor who has a food truck. And last year she didn't have a food truck. And last year they didn't have a brick and mortar. So they did, however, grow from the beginning till now, which is the great part about the diversity market, right? We want those vendors to grow continuously and not just stop there. And we also provide them with the support that they need in order to grow.
That's wonderful. So can you explain to us a bit about the support that as organizers you provide for those that you're working with?
Absolutely. One of the last year, what we provided was tents. If they participated last year at 3 out of the 5 markets, because last year we were only 5 weeks. If they participated 3 of the 5 markets, those tents that they got from us were theirs to keep. So that they could be successful not only at the diversity market, but whatever organization or whatever they decided to go after that. So some of them participated in the Johnson County Fair. So since they participated in that, they were prepared to have a tent while they were there. And so this year we did things a little different. We offered generators, and we had a generator program, a buy generator program, right? Because generators are expensive, and we have some the people who participate in the market who needed generators, but they are a bit expensive. So we did a loan program. If they wanted the generator, they had to basically sign the paperwork and say, yes, I want this. Yes, we'll pay. Some of those generators cost anywhere between $200 to $950. So what we did was we allowed them to pay half of that. They started off with a down payment, and over time they pay the generator off, but they don't pay the full price. They only pay a portion of that, and the generator is theirs to keep. We also provided some of those vendors with professional headshots so that they can be and take those wherever they go. And then we also provided some of the vendors with business cards, because in order to run a successful business, you have to have those business cards. You also have to have those professional headshots so people can know who you are.
Yeah, absolutely. Those all sound like, great support that many businesses need, especially as they're starting up, right?
Yes.
So can you tell us what days the market takes place?
The markets are every Saturday in Pepperwood Plaza, and it starts at 1 to 7. And that's every Saturday for the next 9 weeks.
Okay, awesome. So tell us a bit about the first week then.
The first week, which was this past Saturday, was amazing. We had an amazing turnout. All the vendors were there. They were all prepared. They were all very excited, and the support that came out for those vendors was also equally as amazing.
Wonderful. We have a question from the audience saying, do you have a website that small businesses can check you out to see about sending their materials to you?
So what we have now is our Facebook page, and it is called South District Diversity Market. So if you're able to go to that to our Facebook page, you'll gain a lot of access to what we provide, and we also we can chat through there as well.
Perfect. Very helpful. We can pull that up later, and I can connect you with the attendees after our talk. But yeah, so runs every Saturday, and then what are the, I guess, the types of businesses that are represented at the diversity market?
There are so many different types of businesses there. Of course, we have food. We have children vendors. We have a young lady who makes handmade cards. We have a young man who does art. We have another young man who does art, and our youngest is 7th grade. No, he's not. He's 5th grade. Our youngest vendor is a 5th grader who does art, and it's called Arts by Tegan. He's amazing. So we have people who make custom jewelry. So we sell clothes, customized t-shirts, and again, there is also food.
Yes, that is very important, so they can grab something to eat while shopping and looking at the vendors, right?
Yes.
So do you have an estimate of like how many people have attended last year, and then how it was this first week?
So from last year, the first market, we had a huge turnout as well. This week, we had this first market this year was equally as huge because we're in a bigger space. And the space this year compared to last year is double the size. And so last year, our turnout anywhere between 150 to 200 people, and this year is about the same.
Okay. Wonderful. That is great to know. Anything else that you'd like to share with us about the market that we haven't touched on? We talked a bit about its purpose, I think, as as well, but anything you'd like to fill people in on in terms of how they can get involved, either as a vendor for next year or as a participant, as a supporter?
So if you want to be a sponsor, which we always look for sponsors, of course, we have some wonderful sponsors for the diversity market. If you want to be a sponsor, please reach out to either I or Angie Jordan. And if you would like to be a participant, we have a wait list right now, which we're filling in, but you can also gain access to that through our Facebook page.
Perfect. And then is it kind of on a first come, first serve basis in terms of the wait list, or how is it selected?
So right now we are almost at capacity, but we have some vendors who may not be able to participate and may not be there at all days. And so we're trying to possibly go to that wait list to see if individuals are interested in filling in those spots that those vendors are not going to be able to be there.
Okay, awesome, perfect. Okay, anything else you'd like to mention broadly about the SMID's efforts in the South District?
Yep, the South District SMID is what's key at this has always been key actually in growing the diversity market, and it's because of that we decided to keep pushing forward so that we can show Iowa City, surrounding communities, what we're capable of doing in the South District, because it doesn't stop there. The SMID is, again, pivotal to that. It is connected. We want to continue to see our area grow in the South District with our SMID, and not with just the diversity market, but with everything, of course, that comes with the South District. We want to provide entertainment for the South District. We need to provide that for our South District, and the SMID is pivotal in creating that and making sure that that is obtainable and accessible in the South District.
Yeah, so for now is the main program or initiative right now the diversity market, or are there other initiatives that the SMID is working on?
Well, for now, that's it. But in the South District, there's more than just the diversity market. We have the self cleanup, which takes place there as well. We have the diversity market. We're connected with other resources as well. Even with the diversity market this year, we had a lot of nonprofits that participated in the diversity market this year. We had Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Johnson County. We had DVIP. We have Table to Table. So we have a lot of individuals, nonprofits that participated this year in the diversity market, as opposed to last year. We did not want the nonprofits there, not in that sense. We didn't want them there because we didn't want them to take the spotlight away from the vendors, because it is mainly about the vendors and the BIPOC vendors at that, so that they can grow and get the opportunity to be seen and known. And so but this year, we wanted the community to have access to those nonprofits, because they are a part of the community, especially our community.
Yeah, absolutely. So as you're thinking, I know this is like, you're in the midst of it now, so you might not have had room to think of what is next, what is beyond. You're gonna continue the diversity market, I imagine, but do you have thoughts on how you want it to grow in the future?
Absolutely. We're going to continue to grow. We grew again. We doubled size from last year to this year, and we expect it to continue to grow in size.
Perfect. Awesome. All right. Thank you so much, Tasha. Any last words before we conclude? If not, then we will connect you with the attendees on the webinar.
Of course. Everyone come out, come and see the entertainment piece that we have this year that we did not have last year. Bring your family out, bring your kids out so they can see our balloon man and get some face painting going on, and come out and get some great and amazing food by a lot of our vendors, buy some jewelry. Just come out and support the vendors that are participating in the diversity market this year, and hopefully following years to come.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Tasha. Thank you, everyone, for being on and finding out more about the diversity market. And we will connect with you all next week. Thanks, Tasha.
Thank you.